What's up, YouTube? It's Jack over here, and I am back with it's been a long time, but a Kamen Rider Saber review. I'm just slowly buying the Sabers whenever I get a chance, or other ride books whenever I can, because these things are not cheap. And I picked this up while I was gone, so of course, I'm going to show it off because. Ironically, it is also one of my favorite swords and characters from Kamen Rider Seikou. And it is and I'm going to have to read it off the box here, Kamen Rider Seikou and Swordman Kenzen Nariki set. I probably completely bashed it. Don't worry. In the description, everything will be spelled correctly and everything else. But yeah. And of course, this is one of those where I'm going to have to do it face cam because it'll just be easier to do face cam. Especially since this box is huge. But we got one that's definitely going to be filmed with the tripod and all that coming soon, which will be the CSM V-buckle. That will have to be done like that, and I will have to do it on the kitchen table because it's too big for my review stand. And there's also the too big for the review stand, and I don't want to do it, and it'll be the box is too big to do face cam, so we will have to make it work. And you might get a surprise visit from Brenly here in a little bit too, because she likes to do that. Because she's right here chilling with Jack, so. Yep, see. It covers my head. I gotta do this so I can tell you guys what's going on here. Alright, so this is the box. This is the front. This is the Japanese writing for what the set is. There's the English down there. I'm not gonna zoom it in so you guys can read it. Actually, I will try to zoom it in so you guys can kind of read it. And then, of course, you got the Bandai logo there. No Bandai Namco logo, because this is before Bandai Namco. Before they did however that worked, or why Bandai Namco got started or whatever, before they merged. So then you've got the picture of the driver with the It's Wonder Ride book in. You've got a picture of that part with that Wonder Ride book in. I will explain what those are in a minute. And then picture of his form. And then you've got both Wonder Ride books, which I will explain the books. And on this side, you've got picture of the sword with the one ride book in it. The belt part with the other ride book in it. Both ride books outside of the belts and all that. Picture of one form, picture of another form, because he's got several forms. Of course, the back is all the explaining how everything works. And of course, top, a little bit more explaining stuff. This side, you've got literally the same pictures, except for this is a different form, and this is a different. I believe this is a different picture. Yes, this is a different picture too. And again, same pictures from the other side. And the bottom is just the BS nobody cares about. Alright, so we'll go over the ride books first. So first you have this ride book. This is his first ride book when Yuri, which is Kamen Rider Seikou's name, first shows up. He is the sort of light. What's cool about him is when he first shows up, before he gets the other ride book, which has story purpose, which I will explain when I get to that ride book. He actually turns into his sword. So he's just a sword. I think he could do the shadow thing and make the like a shadow body for himself as well. But he didn't use that for very long. Shortly after he started using the shadow body, he got the other ride book. So he didn't really use that for very long. But most of the time, he just let Saber use him as a weapon, which was always cool because he was very powerful, very strong. It's just cool. So here it is. Now, it does work in the Seiken Sword Driver. As I call it Sword Driver. I hate saying Seiken. I swear I'm probably botching it. But, so I will show off what it does in that first. Okay. I believe I have my driver on. Actually, I don't believe I do. Wow, I actually said it correctly. Seiken. I actually said it right. Wow, I'm shocked. And of course, it does have, just like all the other ride books, it does have the thing to tell you where it goes in the driver. It does also, I do love this picture. And it says, I'm not even going to try to say what it says. Because, well, I'm probably going to botch it. But it does have the little talkie-talkie thing. And another cool picture. And it says gold and silver. I'm going to do that again before I put it into the actual driver because you're supposed to. So you put it into this spot. Doesn't matter if there's a ride book here or not. It's not going to change anything. Lightning sword. Now, because this does all the sounds, there's literally no difference in his transformation sound from here to when he's in his actual driver. Which is kind of cool, but also kind of weird. But, yeah. Now, with the finisher, it does not matter how many times you hit this button. Unlike when you have, like, Brave Dragon in, or Storm Eagle in, you know, when those are in here, it matters. This one does not. It literally doesn't matter because it doesn't do anything. I'll show you what it does. So it literally doesn't matter. It literally does the transformation sound again. But just to prove my point, it is the same way with the other ride book too, with this ride book as well. But I'll show you what it does. It actually does something different, but I'll show you that. Now, what does do something different, hold on, let me take it out, is when you scan the ride book onto the second sword. So that I will do real quick and show you. It doesn't do anything super fancy, but it's cool. And the same goes with the other ride book as well. Nope. Wrong side. And now, let's do this ride book. Swordman. That one I can read, so, of course. I always have problems opening this guy. I don't know why. Oh, wait. No, it's not making any noise. It's supposed to make noise. Why are you not making noise? Oh, well. That's the inside picture. Really cool. It should have a noise, though. I don't know. It's being weird. Alright. Now, this one, as you can tell, is supposed to go in the first slot. Same with, like, where Brave Dragon goes and all that. Which is funny because this is not a mystical creature. So. But he is... Okay, so how this ride book came about, Yuri was reading... Okay, don't know why I just did that, but okay. Yuri Kamura Seiko was reading a comic book, and he thought this is how heroes are supposed to be. So that's how this ride book came about. And that's why it's kind of, if you look at the panels, which I'll show you the panels from the inside once we get to that, that point with the regular driver, with his regular driver, I won't show him with the Seiken sword driver, I'll show him with his regular driver. That's why it's like the way it is. Because of the fact that just how it's set up. So it's cool. It's really cool. Alright. Now I will put it on. Ah. Now that is a different jingle, which is cool. I'll be honest, I do like his music no matter what. Alright, now, I don't even think I need to actually hit the button and do what I want it to do. And last but not least, now, as I said with the gold and silver wide book, I don't know what the actual name is, but it does do the scan. Now I am when I get done with everything. Now what else does it come with? It comes with this piece here and the sword itself. Now to do the transformation, well, the first part of the transformation with the first ride book, you do need to attach it like this. Alright. Now I should probably show off what it does. Now, what sounds does it make without any ride books in it? And just to put the blade out to make a point here, that's all it does. It's cool, but it's cool once you put a ride book in it. Alright, so now you attach it. Alright, and now you put this part out, the blade out, and then this guy goes on here. You cannot put the sword X-Men on here. And then you don't hit anything, you just lift it up. Just like he does in the show. Shining sword. You should recognize that. We've seen that. You've heard that enough times already. That, yeah. That's the same jingle. Alright, and to do one more thing, I think it's the finish. I think it's his finisher, I'm not sure. You see this little bottom part here? You've got to hit this pretty hard. Like, you got to give a good little force here. And that'll pop. I believe that is his finisher. And it's got a cool little picture there, too. But, okay. Now, we will do everything with the ex-swordman Wonder Ride book. You gotta bring this guy back out. You put him on where the sword was sitting. And then, your biggest thing you gotta do is lightly, otherwise you'll have that pop down on you again. Hit this. I mean, look at that picture. That picture looks badassly awesome. Alright. And then again, you just lightly hit this again. And it'll go to his next form. Again, if anybody can read any of that Japanese that's on there, please let me know. I mean, like, seriously, put the translation in the comments. I'm dead serious with you guys right now. Put it in the comments. I would love to actually know what any of this actually says. Alright, one more time. Oh, crap. Okay, sometimes this thing wants to be... Hold on. I think it's wanting to be stubborn. Sometimes it does this. Hold on. There we go. No, now, I don't know if this thing has an actual finisher or not, but we're going to hit the button again to see if it does a finisher sound. Nothing. So, no, there is no finisher sound for this Wonder Ride book here. The only way you can get the finisher sound is with the Seiken Sword Driver. Seiken Sword. From the Sword Driver. I think that's the name of the sword. I'm not sure. But yeah. So there is no way to do the finisher. The only finisher it has for this is right here. And that's with this. But I will say this thing does look... I mean, as cool as this thing is... I mean, this driver... I mean, this Wonder Ride book and everything... This sword just looks really cool with that. You know, you kind of got that glitter in there. And I'm a guy, and I still love the glitter. And what's really cool is they kept it inside of this Wonder Ride book, too. So it really looks like it matches the blade and everything, which is really, really, really cool. So yeah, this definitely, I mean, after I got it, definitely became, I kind of like it better than the Sword Driver, but that's just me. I mean, some people will be like, Jack, you're an idiot, whatever. That's just my opinion, but it's not fact. I'm not saying this is the better toy or anything like that. I mean, definitely wish this blade was longer. Probably should not have grabbed the blade like that, but that's okay. Definitely wish this blade was longer, but, I mean, yeah. Yeah, hey, Bandai, if you want to do a bunch of complete selection modifications of these swords, so Jack can buy them and save money. Just saying. Just saying. Just an idea, Bandai. You don't have to listen to me. My wallet would not appreciate you if you did that. But yeah, I'll do the finisher sound one more time just because I feel like it. Yeah, so there's that. So yeah, so there's that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that, Driver. I don't have any plans to get any more Saber stuff for a while. Probably am eventually, but I don't have any plans anytime soon. I'm kind of trying to work on other seasons, like Decade, and actually get a Decade Driver, and Double, because I only need one more thing to complete Double. Well, the Double Driver. Because the only thing I need to complete that is the Extreme Bird, and then that's it. I'm done with the Double Driver. I've got everything with the Double Driver. And then the only drivers I would need after that is the Lost Driver and the Excel Driver for Commoner Excel and Skull and Eternal, I think it was. Eternal, I think is his name. So yeah, after that, I would basically be done with build. Except, I mean, why did I say build? Double. Except for, I think I need, I think there's like one power-up item for Excel that I would need. But I really don't care if I get it. To be honest, I don't care. I've seen what it looks like. I don't like it that much. So if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. It's one of those kind of things. First of all, I'd have to remember what it was called and then actually get it. But yeah, so there's that. I will catch y'all later. Goodbye.